Hey guys, Bunks2 here of course, and today we're covering the Paolo. Now, I know we have recently done two other videos on the Paolo, so I don't like to upload too much the same thing, but I really do love this bow. It just fits my playstyle to a T, because it's relatively hard to play, very easy to make mistakes, but the rewards are quite nice. The reason you haven't seen me upload too much recently is because I'm working on the 1k sub montage video. And that's a lot of work, and hope to showcase it and get it done as soon as possible for you guys, because I'm only 60 subs away from 1,000. So yeah, you heard it here. You know, please do hit that sub button if you like the content, and please do hit a like, and all that helps the algorithm. Every little comment helps, mate. I notice everything, and it's such a nice thing to have a comment in the video. So thank you very much, everyone. Anyway, on to the video. As I said, the Paolo, my build is the same. If you can see, I've got a link to the masterclass right here, and it's the same build. And this is probably a very interesting Paolo game. It's not always the YOLO. It's not always about YOLO for Paolo. Most of the time when I'm playing Paolo, you want to torp from complete stealth, and you can do that when ships sailing towards you. So, you know, I have a 5.6, is it? So I've got a 400 meter detection window to stealth torp. And you're pretty quick, so you can get at some people's hairs pretty quickly. Your rudder shift is horrific. It's more your turning circle than your rudder shift though. So you can't really fix it, no matter how agile you build it in. So I went for a full unreserved rage, because you want to maximize your gun power. Your alpha for the HE is 5k. Pretty darn nice, I must say. But you have a massive reload, so pretty beats yourself. Yeah, this happens quite a lot, Paolo, I'm not going to lie. Though I did think I could clear that. I was just a little bit off. But no real worry though. So yeah, you want to stealth torp in Paolo all the time. If you can YOLO torp, yes, but it's more for, look at that, oof, 48k, not a dev strike, that is unfortunate. Someone took the rest of that out, but still interesting. You know, there's no reason to risk your health necessarily. If you can stealth torp in the Paolo, definitely do it. That's why I do like the Swirsky build as well. I mentioned this in masterclass. Double concealment Paolo's not bad at all. The torpedoes are not very good though in terms of detectability, 1.7, and they're only on 67 knots. It's not slow, but it's not fast either. And you're really detectable, so you can see them coming a mile away, and it's pretty easy to dodge torps that go that slow with that high detectability. Usually it's the other way around. High detectability, you get fast torps like the Udashi or Fantas, but with this it's the opposite, you know. So you don't get torps like the Cabros, which are only 6 kilometers but have a sub 1 detection, sub 1 kilometer detection. You know, you get these are straight for YOLOing these torps. You know, they're meant to be fired at point blank range, where they're literally unavoidable. That's why they have those characteristics. But again, you don't want to unnecessarily risk your health pool here. This King George, you might get one turret off of me, but with my speed, I don't think he's going to get much. This being said, he did get spotted, so he did potato a little bit there, and the chances of him beating those torps, unless he proper potatoes, is not very high. So he's not going to eat those torps. There's no way in hell. What we are doing though is we're leading towards friendly torps here. These are single-fired torps, probably a British DD of some sort on our team, and that could be a good result. We do actually get one that you couldn't dodge, which is always nice, and these torps hit like a truck. So that's already basically like 16 to 18k, something like that. So yeah, pretty darn spicy, and yeah, it's pretty nice. The gunplay for Paolo, definitely I use it to more, if I can end the fight with my guns, I'll do it. But you really don't want to be picking fights with things like Akazuki or Fletcher or even Lightning. They'll rip you a new one. Tashkent as well. You do have to get a gel-free smoke, which is a rolling smoke you can pop anytime you want, and it's really used for disengaging and occasional YOLO. See, this Akazuki's almost dead. Fire the guns, make sure that he is finished off, because that's really important. And we actually, I think we get most of the saturation here. We only land 3 shells. He was quite lucky with that, and there we go. The final salvo did finish him off. Now here is where the rolling smoke kicks into play. And this is where the Paolo Emilio becomes the YOLO Emilio. So, Georgia can't see us. Akazuki gets a fire from blind firing, not nice. The George is here. We know the George is here. He knows we're coming. We've got plenty of time on our smoke screen. 12 seconds left. We're gonna get close to suicide range, basically. And there's one. And just make sure, guarantee, there's the second one. So he's dead no matter what he does. It's how much damage we take in return. There we go. He's eliminated. We're still in the smoke screen here. We do leave the smoke though. And we see a Baltimore. Not a nice sight for us to see. Additionally as well, to make matters worse, we have an Akazuki behind us. So yeah, Baltimore chunks is pretty hard. We still got a respectable health pool here. But we're going to disengage, get the hell out of dodge. Gonna fire some speculative torps on the Akazuki, because by the time our torps reload, looks like we'll have another target, but until that point we're not going to fire any torps anytime soon. Fortunately for us though, the Baltimore did pop his radar rather early, so we don't get the full duration to deal with. We have to dodge a couple more salvos and we're in the clear. So pretty much a very successful YOLO, but we have lost half our health thanks to the Baltimore and Akazuki really. Speculative torps and Akazuki missed, but that's fine. You do have a lengthy cooldown on the reload of these torps, 2 minutes. If you don't have the torpedo launcher mod, which I disagree with, again, mentioned Masterclass. It's not bad. I still can YOLO some things, but I can't YOLO too much more. So, they've got a Baltimore, double Baltimore, AL Baltimore, and regular? No, it's just single Baltimore. Yeah, it's just single Baltimore, yeah. 2 battleships, two DDs, sorry, and an Amagi. Now, these 2 DDs, I believe they're double Akazuki. It could be wrong, it's Akazuki something else, something gunboaty. Yes, Akazuki... Z23, okay. Well, you're not going to win a gunfight against the Akazuki. It's just not going to happen. Even at that health pool, he's going to murder us. Z23 will also do a fair amount of damage because he's supported by the Akazuki. I got Akazuki. Okay. Maggie is maybe torpable, but again, the DD is screening for him. We're really kind of kept out in the dark here. This is exactly the team play you'd want on your team. You want DDs going forward, being protected and screening for the battleship, and the battleship being able to eliminate any cruiser threat for them. We're going to fire what we have here. By the time the torps arrive, chances are the Ds will not detect it. But I do believe the Maggie is playing relatively smart. And in the meantime, myself, look at that quality beaching right there. It's so easy to beach in Paolo Emilio. I gotta say, I gotta highlight it. And I gotta say, I did potato there, yes, but it's such an easy potato. The turning radius of this thing is really bad. We're spotted, but we're just gonna try and go dark here. We do fire a salvo because we're gonna go behind the island. I don't think he even eats that torp, does he? Oh, he does! Oh, there we go, he's out. There we go. Just one torp, no torpedo protection on the bow, and that just straight takes him out. So, there we go. 2 DDs and a cruiser, which is the Baltimore, of course. And yeah, versus our 2 battleships and 2 destroyers. Still anyone's game. We are ahead though, and we've got a commanding lead of 200 points, but again, really, depending on how smart our battleships play, it does not mean that much. So yeah, we're already up to a massive, I'm quite impressive I'd say, 150k roughly, which I'm quite happy with that. We've landed 10 torpedoes. We've not fired our guns that much this game, and I do hope to rectify that at some point. We have one more rolling smoke left, or exhaust smoke, and we have one more speed boost sight which we're going to pop, because we want to get in the action here. Now, again, the really safe play would just be to run away here and just watch, burn the timer, really. But considering the time left and the fact that they've got 2 DDs and we've got 2 battleships, this could definitely go in anyone's way. That's why we're checking the health. We're going to ask them to give me a bit of support on this Baltimore, because he's the only radar threat for me. So if we get rid of him, then I can go fisticuffs with the DDs if I'm careful about it. By fisticuffs, I mean rolling smoke. I'm not going to fight them head on. I just can't do that. So you gotta be sneaky. You gotta play smart. Really hit and run, with the emphasis on run, all with the Paolo. And you can get some respectable damage going. I've only YOLO'd once this game. And yeah, sure, it was a full health Georgian. That's a lot of damage. But everything else has not been YOLOs. They've been They've been stealth torping, tactical torping, or finishing off a target, finishing off the Akazuki with no health. Now, we do engage as Baltimore because we're pretty tanky. Should I say, we're far-ish away. Yes, we're in radar range, but he's giving us flat broadside. This is a good time to shoot him. If he shoots back, there's a high chance the Iowa and stuff like that would harass us. Now, probably too long for his radar to not be popped yet. He probably doesn't have the cooldown for it. So that's why we are being very cautious with our rolling smoke, and we're going to keep on the fire. We want to whittle him down as much as possible, make these battleships have an easier time killing this Baltimore. So switch back to HE. We don't know what he's going to turn again. Again, this is a relatively long reload. We'll just keep the HE on here. HE does pack one hell of a punch when it actually pens. Unfortunately, did shatter that. These are 135s. And if you divide the caliber by 6, you get 22.5. So I actually can't pen a lot of the Baltimore with the HE. But it's all about the fire chance and getting those random pens what we can. It's all about putting pressure on them and doing some work, even though the fires, the HE may not pen, it's still the best ammunition choice right here, because that's why we want those fires. Rolling smoke, again, we're rolling back for our own smoke screen to maximize the usage of it here. This time, there we go, another fire, and Iowa does exactly what he asked him to do. He does take out that Baltimore. So yeah, we picked up some respectable amount of damage off that Baltimore. We're under 163, so yeah, we're not bad. There's not much damage left in the field here. There is a Z-23 and an Akazuki about now. Questionable play here. I'm just going to charge in here and make sure that I can kind of bait the Akazuki to fire. Now we do get spotted by Akazuki, and it's going to hurt pretty bad here. We're going to fire torps. Can we get the next head off? Oh, no. Okay, no. But we do set the fire, and we do make him stop shooting, which means he is open to be shot at by the battleships. There we go. Not bad salvo there, not bad. And it's basically just Akazuki versus the world, because Akazuki, Z-23 did die. So yeah, unfortunately our torps do fall short. If we got the widespread off at the end, maybe, you never know. But unfortunately we didn't get the final here. I'm going to speed the rest of this up. It's a foregone conclusion, so yeah. So yeah, Iowa does take an Akazuki. We pick up 167,000, 2.6k base XP, the high cal, the devastating strike from the YOLO, and 3 kills. So that's probably the highest I've done so far in the Paolo Emilio. And you saw only one of it was only one kill here was the YOLO. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please sure to give it a like, please sure to subscribe for more, and yeah, stay safe everyone. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.